UConn women's basketball laid down the law on Sunday afternoon, taking down the number 18 Louisville Cardinals 86-62. UConn ranked 17th in the country. They're due to move up in tomorrow's AP poll rankings. The update of those rankings, UConn 7-3 on the season. They dropped Louisville to 10-2. Really in this game, UConn got back to being UConn. Let's look at the player stats first. Aubrey Griffin, 25 points. Aaliyah Edwards, 22 and 7 rebounds. Paige Bueckers had 20. KK Arnold, double figures as well. She had 11. Nika Meal had 7 assists. We saw some scoring balance finally, and we saw some impact from somebody other than Paige Bueckers or Aaliyah Edwards, and that came in the form of Griffin. She's had some good performances this season, but coming off the bench, she provided that much-needed spark in this game. UConn's had so many different lineup combinations this season, but the last couple of games now, it's Bueckers, Meal, Arnold, Ashlyn Shade, and Aaliyah Edwards. That's working as a starting five. It's a small lineup, and, Paige has had to play a lot of different positions. Edwards is the only true big, but that's working. There's some spacing to this team. They went 7 of 18 from 3 today. Better from 3. They assisted at a high clip. 24 of 32 made field goals they had an assist on. Defensively, they played great. So they're starting to find the right combination. They're starting to find the right mix of players that work in the starting lineup. And then again, Griffin coming off the bench, she provides a spark. She was finding lanes consistently, getting out and running in transition. The whole UConn team did that so well today. Played some very good half-court ball, but they need a mix of both because this isn't a team that you can always slow down and expect to always consistently produce in the half-court. They have to run in transition. Every great team does. This was Griffin's breakout game. Again, she provided the spark. She was confident. She was consistent. Paige Bueckers played amazing, hitting threes, hitting pull-up jumpers from the mid-range area, blocking shots. She had another block party in this basketball game, elite defensive performance from 5 as well, active there. KK Arnold, the game is not too big for her. She's only a freshman, but the game is not speeding up. She's playing under control, calm, cool, and collected. Love what I'm seeing from her, especially on the offensive end. Edwards found her groove. She's finding her space now. So UConn has this thing really coming together. And, Meal doing her 6, 7, 8, 9 assists per game. Is UConn going to win a national championship this season? Probably not. Are they going to go to the Final Four? I don't know. But if they can take this performance, bottle it up, and take it with them into the next run of games going into Big East play the rest of the season, and they can replicate this, they can win. And they can beat just about anybody. UConn had the rebounding edge 33-29, and 28 of those 33 rebounds were defensive. So when you look at offensive rebounding, that's an area where they still have to get better. Would still like to see them hit some more threes outside of Paige, but the way they played today, you can't complain. This was their best performance of the season by far. This is a turning point for them because they found the right starting lineup. They have their player that can provide that spark off the bench in Griffin. And, if Ice Brady can produce at some point moving forward, that will be gravy for them. So, and Shade, has some poise to her. Arnold and Shade, the 2 freshmen starting in this lineup, they're there. It's not too big for them. The game is not speeding up. They look under control. And, Caden Samuels is another freshman who in the NC State game was hitting threes. Didn't play a whole lot here in this game and didn't make an impact, but she's a player with potential as well. Long and athletic, can hit the threes on the outside, has length to her. So again, it's a great performance for UConn. A lot of momentum to build on moving forward. And, you never know what can come out of a big win like this. It just takes one great game for a team to get going and for a team to change their season and turn it around.